Kia ora everyone, welcome back. No trades today. After a solid run of back-to-back sessions, today was just flat. There were a couple of potential movers, but nothing I felt confident enough to take. And honestly, that hesitation probably saved me. So one of the first ones to move today was CMCT, which popped up here around just after 7 o'clock. Big topping tail, pushed up here to about 9.11 and then dipped all the way back down to 7.08. Then rally and broke through VWAP. I missed all of this. For some reason I couldn't bring this ticker up in TradingView, but it was a bit expensive for me at this stage to trade. So I probably wouldn't have traded it anyway. But at least it held VWAP here for a couple of okay moves up to $9.70 and $10.20. This move here off of VWAP was pretty good, but nothing massive. Yeah, so that was CMCT. That was sort of the leading gainer, I think, on the morning. And then PTON also put in a small move. PTON around 7 o'clock as well, pushed up here to 8.76, dipped all the way back down to 6.50, and then pushed back up to the high to make a new high just briefly around 8.90. So this put in a decent move as well, but once again a little bit more expensive for me, so I didn't look at trading that either. That was sort of outside my trading target zone at the moment, so I left that one alone as well. And AGRI was actually in my target zone. This popped up just before 7:30, and as it came up here, put in this topping tail up to 435, this big topping tail here, and pulled back. I didn't like the look of that. That put me off trading it, really. It did rally back up to 420 from around 360, around here. And there was an entry here off the 9 EMO below the VWAP, which I'm trying to avoid at the moment because they just haven't worked that well for me recently. But it did actually work on this entry here at around 360, 365 for the push back up over 4 over the VWAP, and that actually did work. And here again it held the 9 EMA below VWAP and pushed up to just over 420 again. So those were the two entries I was looking at, but didn't have the confidence to take today in this kind of market. It's a bit slower, and yeah, just the moves to the long side are a little bit weak at the moment. So didn't take anything on AGRI, and then it rolled over basically. And I think that was pretty much it for the rest of pre-market for AGRI. YHC was also one that was within my target trading zone at the moment. It's the right sort of around the right price for me, and my bot did trade this a bit. Actually, I might just turn that off, and I'll just remove those. Yeah, so this popped up around 8 o'clock, and there's an entry here about around 155, but I saw it as it had made that new high and was pulling back here, and this was the entry here that I was looking at around 160. as it pushed up through, held VWAP here and pushed up through the 9 EMA. This was would have been my best entry here around 165 for that break through that high, through that pivot. Didn't think it was actually going to do that well. I thought it might make it back to 170 or, you know, close to that anyway, but it actually did quite well and pushed through that. Went up to 194. I did think it was going to go to $2, but it really did pull back a lot further than I expected it to. And when it pulled back down to here, down to VWAP, I didn't have much faith in it coming back up now, but it did, and it pushed up through $2 up to 212. So it proved me wrong again, which is the way it usually is. But yeah, so didn't have the confidence to get in on this one either at 165. Just wasn't sure whether it was going to go or not. It did pull back, and it actually put in a decent move again. But after this flush back down to VWAP here, it had done its run and then rolled over into the open. So yeah, still it was a decent move through that first front side of the move during pre-market, but just didn't hold up for the rest of the session. It's always easy to say in hindsight that I should have taken it, but in the moment it didn't feel right. And that's where discipline comes in, not just waiting for the right setup, but also being okay with walking away when things are, you know, unclear. Some days no trade really is the best trade. That's day 108, quiet, but still part of the process. If you're following the journey, drop a like and sub to stay in the loop. I will see you tomorrow. Hey, our pawpaw.